Hey there, my name is Kayla Goldstein and I'm an interior designer here in Muncie, New York, and all over the world because since Corona we do virtual design. So I have been asked a lot recently about renovations because the summer's coming, people want to renovate, people are coming out of hibernation from Corona, from the winter, and everybody wants to update, renew, and renovate. So I wanted to give 3 tips to have on hand before you start renovating or even before you start refurnishing or updating your house in any way that you should know even before you reach out to a designer or before you reach out to an architect or a contractor or even after you reached out. It's just good to know. So if you're thinking of renovating, you're updating, you're doing anything to your home this season, hear me out. So first of all, you're doing it. Good. It's not good to put things off. I'm really proud of you. People talk about changing their homes forever and they never actually get around to it. So that's really cool that you're actually here and ready to do the work. Second of all, there's 3 things you should know. So let's go. The first thing is, and I know I say this a lot, don't hate me for it, but it's budgets, okay? We need to do budgets. I know it's getting repetitive. I know that you're sick of hearing it. I know I have so many videos on budgets, but it's good. Go figure out your budget. Figure out how much you want to spend. Figure out what you need to pay for. Figure out what level you want to do. See how much things are going to cost. Do your research. Find out how much things are going to cost, how much you need to save up, or if you already have the amounts. It's just going to relieve so much stress for you because so many times clients can afford way more than they think, and so many times clients are very, very unrealistic. And if you are, let's say, for example, if you're renovating your bathroom, you have a number in your head, you want to make it work. So you make a list. You need flooring, you need wall tiles, you need shower base, you need a bath, a shower, vanity, a toilet, you need hardware, decor items, window treatments, lighting. You also need to pay a contractor, a plumber, electrician, drywall guy, tile setter, painter. Do some research. You can reach out to me. I'm happy to help you with the pricing. You can ask around in your neighborhood. Do some research. Find out how much everything is going to cost. Either you'll find out that you had budgeted way more money than needed, and now you can either save that money for a different project, or you can actually get that vanity that you loved, get that shower that you were dreaming of, get those tiles that you're drooling over. Or you'll find out that it's super unrealistic, you need to save a little bit more money, and you'll come at it without any of that sticker shock because you know what you're about to get. You know what you're getting yourself into. So it's good. It's good to go into a project aware. The second thing you want to do is you want to figure out what you want to do before you purchase anything. So you want to make some sort of design plan in your head. You look at the bathroom, you measure it, sketch it out, make a little plan on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be something professional. You just want to know what you're doing. You want to create some kind of file on your computer where you put all the images of what you selected together so that you can see how everything works together and see if you need to change something out or if you need to add a little bit more of a certain color or type. And even if you're changing a layout of something, if you just sketch out the shape of the room and then you can like play around with the shapes of the furniture or the shapes of the fixtures so that you really know what you're doing before you purchase anything. The reason I say to do this is because, like, let's say you purchase a vanity and then you go and you purchase a shower base and then you go and you purchase tiles, and you don't do this you do this without planning ahead, without seeing how it all works together. Once it all shows up in your bathroom, you're going to see that it doesn't actually match, and by then you have to return it, you have to pay for it, you have to buy more, you're going to keep something you don't like. It's much easier to change it when it's just a picture on a file or on a mood board or on a PDF than it is to change it once you actually ordered it. So you really want to make sure that you've had all your selections online, even if it's just inspiration pictures, online before you actually go and you purchase it. Go in aware. Know before you go. The third and the last tip that I have is get pricing. Get pricing from all the workers before you start and make sure they sign a contract. So after you've done your initial research, you have how much it's supposed to cost, and now you have your budget and you know what you're going to spend. Now you're going to go and you're going to hire people. So you're going to hire that plumber, you're going to hire the electrician, you're going to hire the handyman to hang up the pictures. You're going to hire these people. You want to know how much they're going to charge you before you start. You want to make sure that they sign a contract so they can't change the price on you and there's no surprises. And here's what I do. I have them come in, I have them see the project, and then I give them a clear scope of work. So I actually write up a little document where I write down everything I need them to do, and they sign it with their price. So they can't say later that I didn't tell them about something, or I can't say later, I told you about that, why are you not doing it? We're going to make sure to have everything up front, everything very clear and communicative so that there's no surprises and there's no unfortunate miscommunications. Okay? Now, I also want to give you one more tip. It's a little bit of a surprise tip. But I'm going to say, get your professionals. If you're not sure if something works, ask. If you want to renovate a kitchen, hire a designer. You want to renovate a bathroom, hire a designer. You want to renovate your entire house, hire a contractor. All these things, a lot of times people think they can get around, but it usually ends up being less professional and less beautiful. Now, if that's your budget and you can't afford to hire a professional, that's fine. And if you know I'm on Instagram at Kayla LLC, and I'll always answer your questions, whether you hire me or not, whether you make it very clear from the beginning that you're never going to hire me. I'm always happy to answer questions on Instagram. Doesn't take me a lot of time. And you can find my Instagram handle in the comments, in the description. But if you can, it might be worth it. It's usually worth it to take a tiny little bit percentage of your budget and budget it towards hiring a professional, whether that's a contractor or an interior designer or an architect or a project manager, whatever it is that you need for your specific project. I would suggest it. It just takes the stress off you. The commitment issues go away because you know they're being chosen by a professional, and it just makes everything better because somebody's taking the stress and somebody's making all of those scary calls for you while all you have to do is say, "Oh my God, I love it," or "I love it, but I don't love that," and they'll switch it for you. So those are my 3 tips, plus another one that I thought of on the way, and I hope they're helpful. And if you have any questions at all, you can email me, you can Instagram me, or you can comment below. I'm happy to help, and happy renovating. I hope it goes amazing. I hope it goes well. I hope you love it by the end of the day, and yeah, enjoy. Have fun with it.